Do you always make tiger nut milk drink that goes bad really fast and you just can't explain why? Well, in this video, I'll show you in details how to make creamy tiger nut drink, the reasons why your fresh tiger nut milk goes bad, and how you can prevent that from happening. Let's get started. Here's 4 cups of dry tiger nuts. I'll recommend you always buy the dry ones because if you buy the already soaked one, you won't know how long it has been soaked, and if it's been soaked for too long and you use it, your tiger nut drink can easily go bad. So buy the dry one and soak yourself. First thing to do is to always pick out the dirt. Tiger nut comes with sand, stones and whatnot, but if you are lucky, you might find clean ones. Picking out dirt will consume a lot of time, but trust me, it's totally worth it. Alternatively, you can soak without picking out the dirt, especially if you're making it in large quantity, as the dirt and stones will all go down to the bottom. But if you can pick out the stones, that will be good. There's actually 2 types of tiger nuts. There's the big ones, which I'm using for this video, and then there's the small tiger nuts. I always prefer to use the big ones because it yields more milk. Look at all the stones, dirt and whatnot that I got out. This is a lot. I even saw beans inside this. Look how dusty my hand is, guys. So this is all picked out and all well cleaned. So I'll transfer everything to my bowl. Then I'm going to wash this slightly. Then I'll take out the water and I'll add some more water to the tiger nut. So make sure to add enough water to cover this because when it soaks up, it will increase in size. So I'll let this soak in my fridge till the next day. So it's the next day and it's gotten more plump. So I'll just take out the water and add fresh water to this. And then I'll keep this back into the fridge to soak up some more till the next day. So it's the next day and can you see it's soaked up more than the day before? So I'll take out the water and keep this aside. Also, do not soak for more than 2 days. Over soaking your tiger nut can make it go bad really fast. Look at the stones and sand, guys, after thoroughly washing. So I wanted mentioning that if you're using the small tiger nut, soaking time should be about 2 to 4 hours. It doesn't take too long to soak. Next is our dates. This is 3 cups of dates. And I don't use any artificial sweeteners for my tiger nut milk. That's why I'm using lots of dates. So you can use less dates if you want it less sweet, or you can use more if you prefer. So I'll go ahead and take out the seeds. I'll use my knife to do this. Alternatively, you can use a mortar and pestle to pound your dates, then you take out the seeds. It's way easier that way and faster that way. So this is it after taking out all the seeds. Now I'll add enough water to this and wash this thoroughly. So after washing, I'll take out the water and add fresh water and wash thoroughly again for the second time. Please make sure to wash properly because this species of dates are mostly dusty. So I'll take out the water again and I'll add in some cloves. This is about 10 to 12 pieces of cloves. It's quite optional. I'll use clean cold water to soak this. I'll leave it in the fridge to soak for 2 to 3 hours. Next is our coconut. I'm using 1 medium-sized coconut for this. Go ahead and crack your coconut open, then take out the flesh, wash properly. I'll take out the water and keep it aside. If you observed, I used cold water all through the soaking. So using cold water keeps everything fresh and prevents it from going bad quickly. I'll go ahead and cut the coconut into smaller bits so that it won't be too hard on my blender. If you have a very strong blender, you can skip this step. So here's our soaked tiger nut and coconut, and this is our soaked date. It's been soaking in the fridge for about 2 hours. So next, get your blender ready and blend this all together. Make sure that you use a very strong blender, otherwise this can damage your blender. So I added date water in, which is very cold, then went in with cold water to blend this until smooth. So if you want creamy tiger nut drink that lasts long, use cold water all through. So I added ice to my bowl and poured in the blended tiger nuts, dates and coconut. I'm using ice to keep everything cold and fresh. So blend the rest till you exhaust everything. Tiger nut drink is a drink that easily goes bad because of the coconut and dates mostly. So make sure to use ice to blend, or do it this way. Makes your milk really fresh and great. So just before we sieve, I'd like to remind you all to like this video if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn on the bell icon so that anytime I post a new video you get to know. Thank you. Next, I'm going to sieve, but I won't open up this ice because I don't want my milk to be too diluted when sieving. So I'll place my cheesecloth over the ice and pour everything into the cheesecloth. This is the best way I know how to sieve this. Trust me, I make tiger nut drink for sale and this is how I do it. So squeeze out all the milk. Use your strength to squeeze every bit of milk out of this. So I'll transfer everything to another bowl. Then I'll throw the ice in to keep everything cold. Then I'll keep that aside and sieve again because there's a lot of milk left in there. I'll add some cold clean water to help extract the milk. Not too much water so it doesn't get too diluted. Then I'll stir this all up to help the milk come out better. Then I'll go ahead and squeeze out all the milky goodness out of this. Please avoid adding too much water when sieving because you end up with a less creamy tiger nut drink, and the creamier the better. So just add enough water to extract the milk and no more unnecessary water if you want that creamy tiger nut drink, and we all know the creamier the better. So I'll take out the ice now, and you can store in your containers and then refrigerate immediately. The secret to a tiger nut drink that lasts long is to use cold water and ice and sieve immediately after blending. Don't keep it aside for hours. Trust me, it will go bad really fast. In case you're not ready to sieve, place ice in it and place it in the fridge till you're ready to sieve it. So go ahead and store however you want to store them. I like to store mine in these containers. So after storing them, then refrigerate immediately if you plan on consuming in a few days. But if you're not ready to consume, you can place it in the freezer, but don't let it get rock solid. Otherwise, when you're ready to drink it, it's not going to be as creamy. So make sure it's well chilled but not rock solid. Look at this creamy goodness, and although I added ice, it was still so creamy and delicious. Would you be trying this? Leave me a comment down below. Thanks for watching and see you in my next one. Bye.